Today we will see the method of charging. There are the three methods of charging. First is the charging by the conduction. So one by one we will study and know about how the charging occur. First is the charging. First one is the charging by conduction. Conduction, that means there is the physical contact between the two conductors. Physical contact between the two conductors or the body, we may say. Now how we come to know that the charge will move from one body to another body? So just we see the stethoscope, that is electroscope, and here it is the arrangement of the electroscope. Just if we give the charge to that of the electroscope by any rod or charged rod, this is the charged rod. Let's suppose that it is the negative charge rod, and the charge will move and separate the plates here. That is, the negative will acquire here also, negative will move here also. The plate A and the plate B, they get the separation, and that separation, that means there is the flow of the charge from the charge conductor. When we leave this one, the plate, we find that these two plates A and B get separated and both have the similar charges, and that is the way we can say that the charging by conduction, the flow of the charge will occur in the one way. And another way we can understand, if we suppose this is the charge body, and let's suppose this is the negative charge body, and in place of this one is the charge, negative charge, and here we have the uncharged body, uncharged body. That means it is neutral. Uncharged means it is neutral. Neutral means there is we know it is the conductor 1 which is charged, conductor 2 which is uncharged. Conductor 1, that is charged, conductor 2, that is uncharged. So both are the conductor, they have the free electrons, and these free electrons are bounded and moves in a lattice. That is why it is neutral, we may say. That means whatever the positive here, also we have the negative here, and the number of positive and the negative is the same. Let's suppose here is the 4 positive and 4 negative. Whenever they come in contact, on that case it is uncharged, neutral, uncharged. So on that case, when we bring together and make a contact with these two, plate A and plate 1 or plate 2, plate 1 and plate 2 come in contact with each other, on that case plate 2, the sum of the electrons due to the repulsion among the charges, that will move, the electron will move from one to the next. This, we know that the flow of electron only, the electron will move only the electron will move, only the electron will move. Positive charge will not move. So these electrons will move, and that more electrons will get divided, will move up to the certain limit. What it means? Up to the certain limit means, here if suppose here is the 10 electrons, on that case the 5 will move here and the 5 remain here. On that case it is balanced. Whenever the 5 electrons will move here, further the flow of the electrons will stop. Further the flow of electrons stop. Total is the 5 electron here and 5 electron here. On that case, the further flow of the or movement of the electron will stop. This is the way when we separate these two, plate A, plate 1 and plate 2, on that case we will find both of the plate A and B acquire the same charge. Plate 1 and plate 2 acquire the same charge. It is also negative 1 and it is also negative 1. So in this way, that is the body contact, that is the physical contact between the two conductor, and in this way the body gets charged, which was earlier uncharged but now it becomes charged. How we come to this particular? Whenever the two charged and uncharged body come together, on that case electron will move, and that electron will move till to the valence it, and that phenomena occur. That means the charging of the uncharged body is similar to that of the charged body. Both acquire the same charge, that we will write in the note also. And this is with the electron. Now if we consider in place of the electron, that where a body have the positive charge, and how on that case the another uncharged body get charged. So let's suppose the one conductor having the charge of positive, this is the positive charge, and uncharged body is here. That means neutral. It is charged and another one is the uncharged. One is this conductor 1, this is the conductor 2. When we bring together, on that case, try to understand, all of you, try to understand, this is the one and this one is the second. When come together, make a contact, on that case, here we will see that some of the electron from the uncharged, which have the free electrons, that electrons will move and make a counterbalance with that of the, or make a neutralization with that of the another one. Neutralization with that of the another one. On that case, there is the lack of the positive charge. Lack of the electrons which make it the positive charge. Whenever we separate these two plates to conductor, on that case we will get the first one have the same number of charge here, and second also acquire the same number of charge and same nature of the charge. In this way we can say that the electron only do the motion, not the positive charge. So there is the difference here, that if we consider the negative charge body, on that case electron will move, and on that case electron will move to the uncharged body. Whenever we get the separation, we find the similar charge developed in the second one. And if we consider the positive plate, positive conductor, and uncharged body is make a contact with this one, again the whatever the neutralization of this positive and negative are there. So for few of the electrons will make neutral with that of the positive, and whenever they both have the same nature of the same repulsion, on that case it is stopped to motion, do the motion. And if we separate this one, we will get the two conductor having the same charge and of the same nature. That is the way we do the charging by conduction. I think all of you can understand the charging by conductor. Now in this way we will write, if the uncharged conductor is placed near to that of the touch with the charged conductor, the uncharged conductor just the charging by conduction, if the uncharged conductor is touched by the charged conductor, the uncharged conductor may acquire the similar charge, to the charged conductor. It happens because some of the electrons, what will move? The electrons are transferred. In either of the case, we already discussed that the electrons only transfer, only the moment of the electron, and by the moment of the electron we come the conclusion for the negative charge will develop or the positive charge will develop. So this is the way the charging by conduction occurs. Now what point we have to know, that the tendency of distribution of the charge is equal. That note point is what? The tendency of the charge, distribution of the charge is equal in either of the conductor. Note point, note the tendency of distribution of charge in either of the conductor is equal. So what? These are the conclusion with the charging by conduction. Now next one is the charging by induction. How we understand? The second is the charging by induction. See the charging by induction. Second one is the charging by induction. Now in this, no body contact is required. The body contact, no body contact is required. That means no physical contact between the two bodies to material. Now or to conductor. How we come to know about the induction? Let's suppose one plate is here and that plate is charged plate. This is the charged plate. Let's suppose this charge is the negative one. And another plate is nearby to that of the that is the uncharged plate, which bring near to that of the charged plate. Charged plate. This one is the one and this is the two. This one is earlier is the uncharged. And in this particular, there we will observe the positive will come nearby to that of the plate, negative plate, and the negative will develop or produced in the farther side of this one. Farther side of this one. In between there is some charges, neutral charges, that may be the positive and negative positive like that. These are known as the bound charges. And these bound charges remain as it is. It will not take part in any characteristics. It will not do anything. These are the bound charges. Bound charges remain here. These are the bound charges. There is the combination between the positive and the negative charges. So what we observe here, when we make it earth in the first step, what we observe, we bring the uncharged nearby to that of the charge. We find that the sum of the bound charge will dissociate and the charge will develop opposite to that of the charge plate, and here it is the attraction of the positive with that of the negative. And the negative charge will develop in the opposite phase. That in the next state, what we observe, this negative whenever do the earth with that of the plate, suppose it is the plate 1, and this plate 1 have the negative charge, and nearby is the plate 2. This plate 2 is get earthened. So on that particular, the electron will carry the electron will move to the earth. Is earth. So the positive will be here in the front of the negative, and it is greatly attracted with that of the negative plate. So the positive, this will not move, or the electron will not come to counterbalance from the earth to that of the positive. The electron will move to the earth, and whenever we separate this one, whenever we remove this one, on that case one plate, what was the earlier or negative one, the plate A, another plate. Now whenever we remove the earth, it will only the positive one. And in this way we can say that the plate 2 get induced by the opposite charge, and there is the attraction. When we remove all this, both the charge plates, when we remove the plate with that of the one with the negative, and another way, that is the plate 2 that acquire the positive charge, and by this method of induction, what the plate 2 earlier is uncharged get charged opposite to that of the charged plate, and this phenomena is called charging by induction. Now if we consider the opposite character with that of the charged plate, what we have here, it is negative. Now we consider the positive one. So what happened here? If we consider the positive plate, number 1, positive plate. So on that case, we acquire the, listen carefully and try to understand. The front face become the negative. Front become the negative one, and the attraction from the positive to negative, and the second face become the positive one. Now if we make a earth with this one, suppose if we make a earth with this one, positive, here the plate is positive one, so on that there is the negative developed at the front face of this second plate, and the positive will be here. Now in this particular, whenever we make the earth with the plate 2, on that case the electron from the earth move, because as I told earlier that only the electron will move, not the positive charge will move. Positive will not move, only the electron will move. On that case the electron will move and make a neutral with the positive. Make neutral with positive charge. Electron will move, electron make a neutral, or we may write negative make a neutral with the positive charge during the earth. And whenever we remove this one, on that case we have another, the same ways we know that the one plate become the, earlier was the positive, and the second way that acquired the negative one. When we do the separation, again we find the same way that the plate 2 get charged, but in the opposite way, that is the positive one, the earlier, and plate 1 and plate 2 become the negative. So my purpose is to understand first the method of induction. There is the induction of the charge on the second plate, and there is no contact between the charged body with that of the uncharged body. But the moment of the charged body, where during the earth end, only the electron will move. If a positive plate will be generated, induced, on that case electron goes to the earth. If the negative will be induced, on that case electron or negative will move to neutralize the positive one. And this is the way we get the charged plate, which was earlier uncharged, get the charged plate, and this method is called the charging by induction. Now, direct contact is not required in this particular. Now, the third is we are going to know that charging by friction. Charging by friction. Third one. Next is the charging by friction. That is the third. Third is the charging by friction, and this charging by friction, electricity produced due to the rubbing. Here, electricity produced due to the rubbing. Between the suitable material, rubbing between the suitable material, and that is the charging by friction. Just see, one material is here, the material 1, and over that material 1, if there is a contact and there is a friction for a number of times, what we observe? Suppose one material will lose the electron, and electron will jump to the another material. So on that case, the electron jump from the another material, the second material, and that second material get the negative charge, because it has the excess of charge now, and which leaves the electron that leave behind the positive one, and that positive is the positive that indicate this one become the positive charge. Positive charge. Now, during the rubbing with the suitable material, suitable I am saying that these two have some transfer of the electron of the same material, we cannot do this particular friction, charging by friction. So the two material must be of such a character that the electron will jump from one to the another. So on that case, though have the excess of electron, though get the electron are the negative charge, and though have lose the electron are the positive charge. And by this way, the charging of the material occur, and this phenomena is called charging by the friction. What we observe here, that this charge is what developed in either of these are static, or we can say that static charge is here, and static charge we may write it as a static friction or static electricity. Charge will not move in any of the material. It will remain at particular position. Where there is the roughness, there is the motion, there is the friction, at that place only the charge will develop, and that charge will remain stable. For example, if we consider our iron rod, and if we do the friction with the iron rod, which is holded by the hand, what we observe, there is no charge developed in either of the cases, because that charge is conducted by the iron rod. Iron rod is a conductor, and it will move through our body to the earth. So we will not get any charging on this particular character. So that means it is the character where the charge occur, and if the charge occur in this during the charging by friction in insulator, not in the conductor, or dielectric. So at that particular, in case of the insulator or dielectric, we will find the charging by friction, or the material will charge and the charge will stay at the particular region. It will not move because there is no way to the movement of that particular. So in this process we get the charging by the friction, and this occur with the suitable material. Suitable material, for example, if we consider the simple glass rod with that of the silk. Glass rod that acquire the positive charge, and the silk rod with silk cloths that become the glass rod positive, silk cloth become the negative one. The relation between the roughness between the glass rod and the silk cloth, so that will give the glass rod become the positive. That means the charge, the electron will jump from the glass rod to the silk cloth. So this is one suitability of the material in which we will find the charging by friction. Another example is the wool or fur that acquire the positive with the ebonite rod, that will become the positive charge. When rubbed with the ebonite rod with rod, which is the negative one. So this is the another suitability. Number of ways we will see. If we do the comb with the dry hair, again we will find that the dry hair get the positive charge and the comb will get the negative charge. That comb, whenever come in contact with the tears of the paper, that paper get attracted. That shows that there is the charge produced which attract the paper among this plastic comb. So plastic is the insulator. I written here in the charging by friction occur in the case of insulator and the dielectric. It is not with that of the conductor, because if it is so, the charge will carry out, conduct from one place to another. But it is a static electricity, that charge will remain. So few examples I have given for the suitability of the material, that maybe the wool or plastic. Wool will get the positive and plastic will get the negative, and by this we come in the conclusion that there is the three method of charging by conduction, where the motion of the electron in many ways we can understand that whenever there is a contact between the two body, the charge of the similar character will develop in an uncharged body, that is called charging by conduction. Similar, as well as the tendency arise to get the equal charge in either of the body, that is the case of the charging by conduction. But in case of the induction, the charge will induced in the nearby plate or the conductor. One more thing, during that charge will induced, that is the induction to charge when close contact made with that of the close nearby, not the contact. So whenever it bring together very close to each other, on that case the charge will induce, and that is called the charging by induction. And friction, we come to that of when suitable material rub together, the few of the electrons will jump, and this is the way we get the charging. In the next class we will see the next topic.